Latin, the language of the Romans. Today, its use is mostly limited to Latin classes, but there is one other place where it unexpectedly appears: advanced test preparation. Why would a dead language apply there? The answer is that Latin is responsible for many complex words that appear on such tests. This graph shows the number of words taken from Latin that came into English language over time. There was an obvious peak in the early 1600s. Why would there be such a dramatic peak? The peak of Latin words coincides with the peak of the Renaissance. Art, science, literature, and many other areas were drastically advanced, and those advances needed new words to describe them. For those words, most people adapted words from Latin or Greek. Why? Latin and Greek were the language of the educated. Latin was the great language of the Romans, who conquered the world, mastered architecture, and wrote works like the Aeneid. The Greeks wrote the Odyssey, the Iliad, and started philosophy. Even today, we use Latin for the scientific names of species. Latin gave us words like science itself, which comes from scire, to know, and gravity, from gravis, heavy or serious. Many technical words are simply Latin and Greek words strung together. The Renaissance also saw leaps forward in art, which comes from the Latin word ars, skill or craft. Some of the many advances included sculpture, which comes from Latin sculpere, to carve or engrave. Not all Latin words came directly from the Renaissance either. Catholicism became the official religion of the Roman Empire in 380 CE, thanks to Constantine. As a result, Latin became the official language of the Catholic Church. When Catholicism spread to England, the Latin words used by the Church became anglicized. From this source we get words like pious, Latin pius, meaning dutiful or devoted, and pulpit, from Latin pulpitum, which originally meant a stage or a platform for actors. As Latin words entered the language mainly as standalone words, Latin's only, though significant contribution is on the order of 40,000 words to the English language, many of which are in common use today.